Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about our quiz from Friday. The first two problems say write an equation in slope-intercept form that represents each table below. So when I'm solving from a table or 2 points, first I'm going to write out my slope-intercept form for each one. And then I'm going to write out my slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to label my table. So for the first table, I'm going to label x1 and x2. In the second table, I'm going to label y1 and y2. I'm going to plug these values in to my slope formula. So m equals -8 minus -12 over 0 minus 1. -8 minus -12, that gives me +4. Those two negatives cancel to become positive. 12 minus 8 is 4. 0 minus 1 is -1. And we know that 4 divided by -1 is -4. So m equals -4. My b in this problem is easy to find. It is wherever my x is 0, that's my y-intercept, and my x is 0 when y is -8. So my y-intercept, or my b here, is -8. So now I'm going to rewrite my equation as y equals -4x minus 8. All right, I'm going to look at number 2. I'm going to do the same steps. I'm going to label x1 and x2, y1 and y2. I'm going to fill in my formula. So m equals 9 minus 6 over 3 minus 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So my slope here is 3/2. Now my y-intercept I have to find a little bit differently this time since I don't have x is 0. So now I'm going to have to use this first set of ordered pairs, and I'm going to plug it into my y equals mx plus b. So my y here is 6 equals my m, which we said was 3/2, times my x, which in that ordered pair I circled as 1, plus b, which is what we're trying to find. 3/2 times 1 is 3/2. So I'm going to subtract 6 minus 3/2, which is 4.5 or 4.5. So my b in this problem is 4.5. Now I'm going to rewrite it all to fit in this equation. So y equals (3 over 2x plus 4.5). All right, moving down to number 3. It says write an equation in slope-intercept form that represents each set of ordered pairs below. All right, so we're still using our y equals mx plus b, and we're using our slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm going to label my ordered pairs x1 and y1, x2 and y2. I'm going to plug them into my formula. So m equals 8 minus 7 over 0 minus 4. 8 minus 7 is 1. 0 minus 4 is -4. So my slope is -1/4. My b here is easy. It's where x is 0 and x is 0 is 8. So my b equals 8. So now I'm going to plug those numbers into my y equals mx plus b. So y equals negative 1/4 x plus my b, which is 8. Number 4, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to label my ordered pair x1 and y1, x2 and y2. I'm going to use my slope formula again. So m equals y2, or negative 6, minus y1, 4, over x2, 2, minus x1, or negative 3. Negative 6 minus 4 is negative 10, over 2 minus negative 3 is positive 5. Negative 10 divided by positive 5 is negative 2. Now my b here, I don't have an x that's 0, so I have to use my y equals mx plus b to find my y-intercept, and I'm going to use this first set of ordered pairs. So my y here is 4, equal to my m, which we said was negative 2, times x, which here is negative 3, plus b, which is what we're trying to find. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6, equals 4, plus b. I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides. B also equals negative 2. So now my full equation is y equals negative 2x minus 2. All right, in our spiral review question, it says solve the system of linear equations by graphing. All right, so the first graph is y equals negative 1/2 x. So my m, or my rise over run, for my first equation is going to be negative 1 over positive 2, and my b is 0. So I'm going to start by plotting a point at 0 on the y-axis. I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 2, and then I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go up 1 and to the left 2. I'm going to do it again, up 1, left 2, down 1, right 2. And then draw my line. For the second equation, my m, or my rise over run, is going to be 3 over 1, and my b, that last number in the equation, is negative 7. So I'm going to start plotting at negative 7. I'm going to rise 3 from that point, so I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. Oops, not a very straight line. I'm going to draw my line through the points. I see they cross here, which is at 2 and negative 1. So that is my solution to that system. Good job, friends.